anybody's interested in having me make one. They will not be cheap, let me tell you that right up front. But you want to contact me at my email address, I'll show you in just a moment on here, and put in the subject column glass hand. And then we can discuss it further by going email back and forth about what's involved. Because it took a while to make this, it'll take a shorter amount of time because I know what I'm doing now. And I know how to improve upon this. Any ones I make will come out just like this on a wooden platform with all the components on it and such like that. Thank you. All right, this is my email address. If anybody would like to contact me about maybe having some made. If I hear good input about creating them, I'll probably do those 5 and sell them off. If I don't hear anybody, then I know that that's not the case. But it's jmbjmbjmb1 at msn.com. And then next, let me show you please my collector room, which take 2 minutes and show off all the different things I've collected over the years. Thank you. Alrighty, welcome to my collector room. Yeah, the Deep Space Nine, several starships that are made to full detail, including the original Enterprise, a whole collection of things from Thunderbirds, along with Tracy Island, and so on. As we go up here, Star Trek stamps on the wall, and then Outer Limits memorabilia, along with Red Dwarf and Doctor Who. This bookcase is The Prisoner. I've actually visited Portmeirion in Wales, and miscellaneous. And then these are Outer Limits, which I'll show you more about those in just a moment. Here's Doctor Who, along with a full 12-foot scarf. Things from the Dapol factory in England, which is a wonderful place to visit. And then the Star Trek tree ornaments from Hallmark, and Star Trek Monopoly, and many, many other collectible things here. We go over to some things my daughter made for me out of knitting, and full-size posters on the wall. This is the pride and joy here. These are, I should say, 2 of the Outer Limits wrappers from back in the 60s. They're very, very rare. The one on the left is from the US. The one on the right is the smaller version from over in Europe. And as we go to here, we've got the C-57D, Fireball XL5, the Seaview Submarine, Man from U.N.C.L.E. game, all kinds of different collectibles, comic books that are very rare. Over here, Star Wars things out the wazoo. Glasses from Burger King from years ago in the 70s. Many, many collectible things. And that's the collector room, but let me show you more, if I may, of the Outer Limits. As I mentioned before, I've been a fan of the Outer Limits since '63, since I was 6 years old. Collected everything. Put them on audio cassette back then off of a little handheld cassette player in front of the TV set, to saving the wrappers from back then. I always would get a nickel together and then go down to the store a couple of blocks away and buy a pack of Outer Limits cards. But this box right here is the 1991, I believe it is, set of cards that came out, complete, easily findable on eBay. There's also the specialty cards, and there are autographs. 18 different autographs, and it's a complete set with all the autographs. Some people aren't even alive anymore. There's Shatner, Adam West, Nimoy, Robert Culp, many actors, Dave McCullum. This complete set from '91 with every autograph. And this book is the original card set from the 60s, which are very rare to get a complete set in mint condition. And this is a complete set of the British version, which are slightly smaller in mint condition. And then there are other cards that came out as collector cards. And then ones from, this is a reprint set they did many decades later, not quite as valuable. But nonetheless, there are all kinds of outer limit cards here. But the big thing is having a complete set from the 60s of the original and a complete set from the 60s of the ones from overseas, along with the wrappers. So those, and also the masks and things up here. I'm a big fan, and I was quite pleased to have the time being retired and the ability to make that prop and to be able to make more. Thank you much. Hope to hear from you all soon.